On this week's episode of 2K TV, my career star, Idris Elba. We compare the My Player Nation standings to the real NBA and your top plays.
Welcome to this brand new episode of NBA.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep.
A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature, always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at the Hornets. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot, and checking out Boston, down 4 spots from them.
And you know, for the Hornets, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Joe Ingles. Chris Middleton is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 slot. And for the Hornets, Harris is out there with Ball. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Hayward. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ball. On its way from Hayward for 2. Ingles with the rebound.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well-suited for the modern game.
Well, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Kuzma can't get it to go. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Cleveland. Here's Ball. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Working on becoming a more potent offensive player. Ball, great to see him convert from right there.
The pass to LeBron. Shoots over Ball. Here's Kanter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up. Talk about rookies getting early playing time these days. Were you counted on much your first season? You had a terrific rookie year, obviously, but I'm guessing you did. You were counted on early.
Yeah, you know, for the high draft picks, you're usually going to go to a team that really needs your help. I was just blessed that I had great veterans, Hall of Fame veterans. When you look at guys like Chris Mullin, how about that? I was able to watch him practice and work and take care of his body. Latrell Sprewell, Billy Owens, all the great players, Avery Johnson. So I was counted on to do a lot. But those guys helped me do a lot, and they pumped confidence into me. I was able to steal their style, their work ethic. Now, they showed me the ropes the right way, and I couldn't have been blessed with any better veterans for me to start off my career with. Yeah, and Brad Stevens, credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
Now, here's Horford. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor. That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Chris, Coach Stevens was candid after last season. He said he could have done a better job finding that fit and holding a standard for the team.
Well, you like seeing that. If a coach has to hold his players accountable, then he must first hold himself accountable. And the front office was quick to dismiss that notion, but not so many fans. There's no panic in Stevens, though. I like that. He's a steady hand through it all.
Now here's LeBron. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it down to Middleton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
The Hornets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the Hornets, as a franchise, trying to figure out their direction.
Yeah, the team was torn on whether to rebuild or go for the playoffs. The fan base, well, they were split as well on what to do. I mean, it has been this way for years. Team is just stuck in the middle.
Leonard hits them both.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, well, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said it. I mean, they weren't together.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, I mean, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. And leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
Cantor kicks to Kuzma. James against Ball. And the dunk by LeBron.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Ball dishes to Leonard. Puts it up from 15, and he drops that one in.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here's James. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. James has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Harris, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
First trip to the line for him here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
And it's tied up with that one. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting 5, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
Leonard the pass to Ball. Here's Horford. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Middleton outside. Kicks to LeBron. Shoots. Gets an open look and hits. LeBron's got 8 points.
And all James needs is just a little room. You got to go over the pick every time, or else he's probably going to burn.
James against Ball. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Pass to LeBron. Six on the shot clock. Oh, what a beautiful point.
Intensity, did you see that? Great. Oh, come on. Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Now, here's Ball.
Well, last season, a tough one for Lonzo Ball. I mean, not only injuries, but the discovery that a trusted friend and manager of his shoe brand was stealing millions. That's a lot to deal with.
The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, he's an all-around player. Lonzo's combination of size and playmaking ability at his position is truly unique.
And he can't hit the second. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's tipped.
A solid shot blocker at his position. Ball slim allows him to make a difference on this end.
Passes it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And with the injuries for Lonzo Ball, the Lakers wondering if his ankle troubles were linked to his shoes.
Oh, yeah. You know, he had to fall out with the brand, but who knows if that is a reason or not. I mean, but Lonzo, though, it seems, now taking more control of his career on and off the court.
Harris. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Middleton. James with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, last season, LeBron James dealt with injuries. I mean, he ended up playing just 55 games. That's the fewest in his career. He's hoping he stays healthy this go-round.
The numbers for Middleton. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Now, here's Ball. Hayward outside, fires the 3. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Now, here's Ball. Hayward outside. Clock at 6. And Hayward with the stuff.
And right there, Hayward's in full attack mode, imposing his will on the game.
James looking around. And Kanter throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
ball no good. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. They made things difficult.
And the dunk by James.
Oh, what a crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Celtics foul.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Horford. Mike Powell comes in for Gordon Hayward. Waiters, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Ball.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense. They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Raiders against James. Runs in the pass to Lopez. And he converts the layup.
These are the shots that the coaching staff wants Lopez taking. You see why, and this is the result.
Now here's James. Brunson covering. Back to James. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Celtics trail by 6. Now Korver. No points in the game yet for him. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Mills, he's checked in for Boston. Stolen by Len. Here's LeBron. They need this. It's rebounded by Charlotte. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And that one misses.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
And that one drops for him. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Fans, broadcasters, love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will hold that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game. So anything that takes away from team scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score. Don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too right. Usually they have another open player in front of them that they could pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kuruc is checked in. Leonard hits them both.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Morris. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You better respect how crafty Morris is. When he's deep inside, the defense is toast. I mean, even when they have a hand up.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Dishes to Lopez. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. .131 left in the first quarter. Here's Kuruc.
The scrappy nature of Lopez is one of his best attributes. He doesn't give up anything easy to shoot.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Brunson trying to get open as Lopez. Brunson, good. And now an 8-point Hornets lead. And it's Mills with the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Kuruc. Floats one, and the layup is up and in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Charlotte leading by 6. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to Powell. 4 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Brunson. But they recover it. Waiters passes to Brunson. Rebounded by Korver. Celtics trail by 6. The pass to Kuruc. And here's Korver. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Morris outside. Here's Mills. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Charlotte. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing. But it's just...
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, we've got Alex Len. Mills out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Kuruc in at the 3. The Hornets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. As we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent, the biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
And Mills kicks to Len. Morris outside to the left side wing. And here's Mills from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And the Hornets now going the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Raiders against Corver. Count it. Good. And now a 9-point Charlotte lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Mills. Knocks down the 10-footer. Mills has got 5. The Hornets shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Pass to Brunson. Here's the floater. Len with the block. To the paint. And it's courage missing. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
That's his first personal foul.
The Hornets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Kawhi Leonard. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple players hitting free agency.
Yeah, and with some comments from players like Terry Rozier in the offseason, you had a sense this roster could have a different look. I mean, now they're hoping the pieces fit and players can buy in with their roles.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Al Horford's checked in for Dwight Powell. Harris comes in for Waiters. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jalen Brunson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
To the middle. Here's Middleton.